It's an appropriate and popular party stop in this digital picture age, the photo booth. An eye-catching backdrop, a few funny props, pull some friends in front of the camera, and you get yourself a good time, plus a take-home memento of the event. Everybody wins, right? But my next guest has a simple spoof, if you will, on that photo booth craze. It's a setup pulling in huge crowds at community events like farmers markets. I introduce the hand-drawn photo booth. Pose through a wood cutout and say cheese. In just about 5 minutes, you have a hand-created photo that falls somewhere between a portrait and a character drawing. Natalie Allsup-Edwards came up with this fun sort of throwback concept. How did you get this big idea?
Well, I was inspired by the Flintstones. There's a scene where there's a bird inside of a box and they get their Polaroid taken.
Yeah, the bird kind of pecks it out on the concrete, right?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
remember. I totally remember.
And so I thought, wouldn't that be funny if you just drew them in a photo booth? Because I always loved doing photo booths as a kid.
So you're literally sitting home, Saturday morning cartoons, and you're like, aha, business idea.
Well, essentially, yeah.
Thank you, Fred Flintstone. Thank you for that. Okay, so what do you hear people come out of people's mouths when they actually see this set up at farmers markets or whatnot?
They laugh and say, oh, that's so funny and clever. Let's try it.
It is super clever. You do set up, like I said, at farmers markets. Where else do you set up shop?
I also do private parties. I do weddings and corporate events and birthdays and stuff. And I also do a lot of different art festivals around town, like Craft Lake City and Urban Arts Festival. And yeah, and then sometimes I just set up in the street if I feel like going out.
So is this the one and only hand-drawn photo booth, or do you have multiple spread out across the state?
Well, it began with just me, but I have a couple of other artists that I work with that I joined this year, and so I have a couple of different booths that go around, and there's about 4 of us.
Okay, this is so fun. You've set up shop today on our Studio 5 Plaza, which we are just thrilled about. And may I suggest a couple clients for you?
Oh, yeah.
I've got Megan Hepner and Amy Iverson hanging out. You guys ready to have your photo drawn?
Sure.
Who's first?
Have a seat here.
Okay.
I can draw you together.
Oh,
yeah.
Wrong side, ladies. Wrong side.
Oh, you sit here.
Shuffle.
That's a little
Shuffle, shuffle. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Megan
so
said, and I quote,
together.
she's ridiculously excited about this.
Yes,
right?
I'm a photo booth junkie, so
I
this
love
is
it.
fantastic.
I saw people posting this from the farmers market.
Yeah, Natalie, you do your work. We'll check in throughout the hour. Is that okay?
Great, yeah.
And see how the updates are coming. The hand-drawn photo booth right here at our own Studio 5 Plaza. That is so fun.
So
Topics, while you're here,
Yes.
would you mind posing for us, being our Studio 5 model of the day? Come outside with me.
Absolutely.
Pretty lady, come outside. We've got a photo booth out here, but it's
Okay.
not your usual photo booth. It's a
Okay.
hand-drawn photo booth.
Oh, all right, let's do
How
it.
fun is that? It's like a throwback.
Okay.
And the artist was telling us, this is Natalie, the artist. Natalie,
Natalie.
Amanda, Natalie.
Hi.
So let's head outside. She's your model. How about
all
that?
right.
Natalie was telling me she got the inspiration from the Flintstones, watching the Flintstones, where that bird would peck out a picture on the cement. So we'll have you step over this wire here.
all
Don't
right.
trip. Watch your step.
Where do you want me,
On the
Natalie?
white bench.
You'll be on the white bench. Okay, facing you?
yeah,
Yes.
perfect.
Okay,
Now,
of
if you can
course.
capture this lady's sunshine in one drawing, we'll consider you the most talented artist in the world. How about that?
All right.
Well, Amanda, thank you so much, you
Oh,
guys.
Brooke, thank you for having
Got
me.
this beautiful drawing on. Masterpieces just like this are coming out of our hand-drawn photo booth out on the Studio 5 Plaza. Natalie's just finishing up our friend Amanda Dixon's portrait. Oh my gosh, it's looking good, Amanda. It's looking so good. And you do different poses. I didn't know that. Pose 1, pose 2, pose 3. If people want to book this for an event, how can they get in touch with you?
They can go to my website, which is handdrawnphotobooth.com.
Okay. Oh, I'm loving it. There's even a that she makes sound effect when it comes through the little